Libra, and welcome to your tarot reading for January 2015. My name is Nikki, and this month we are going to do something a little different than we did last month. Last month I did a card for each week, just one. But this month I'm going to do 3 cards for each week of the month, and that way we get a little more of an in-depth look at the whole month. If I sound a little stuffy, I apologize. I don't know if I'm getting a cold or what the case is, but I feel a little stuffed up. For the first week, we have got the Chariot, then the 3 of Swords, and the Strength card. For the first half of the week, I think you're going to be traveling after the new year and the first week of the new year. The Chariot doesn't always have to do with traveling, but in most cases it will be travel. You're traveling. You're also going to be seeing both sides of something, both sides of a situation. The good and the bad and things. You're very wise on that right now. And unfortunately, the second card, the 3 of Swords, this represents a heartbreak. Somebody has broke your heart. Somebody has done something, maybe said something to you, and it has made you very sad and unhappy. But thankfully, the last card for the first week is Strength, and you realize, you tap into that strength and you realize that you are strong and that, you know, there are things that you have control of in this situation. Now with the second week of January, Libra, you have the 9 of Swords, then the Magician, and the 6 of Swords. Now, I'm starting to feel like this might have something to do with a love relationship. It's not for certain. It could do with other situations. But this is how the cards are playing out, and this is kind of how it's reading to me. And keep in mind, this is a general reading, so this stuff might hit and miss with you in certain parts. It might not be 100%, you know, detailed to you personally. But it should hit and miss. In some areas at the very least. But Libra, I'm getting that you are going to be starting to feel very kind of depressed in the first half of the second week. There's something that's keeping you up at night. And if it is a love relationship, you're thinking about things, you're pondering about things. You have the wisdom there. You really do. You have the answers there. You know what to do. There's an owl in the picture. That's always a symbol for wisdom. Things seem so tough, but yet they're so clear. Maybe you don't want to hear the answer. You know the answer, but maybe it's painful to hear the answer. But these are the things that are keeping you awake at night, or the thoughts that are in your head before you fall asleep in the first half of the second week. And then we have this Magician character. This character could be you, but I feel like with this situation, the Magician is the person that's hurt you. So this person is using all they have, all the elements, all their resources to manipulate the situation to their will, to get what they want. And unfortunately, the effects of it is hurting you. And it looks like with the third card of the second week, at the end of the second week, you are going to be fleeing that situation. This card is reminiscent of like the fight or flight sense, the reptilian impulse or the reptilian brain that we have, and you are like leaving in the night, sneaking out in the night. Not good. You might not actually sneak out in the night, but you are, you know, packing up what you have and you are going, fleeing the situation. The good news is, that's kind of a rocky start for the beginning of January, but the good news is the second half of the month looks a whole lot better. For the third week, we have the Nine of Cups. Then the Knight of Cups. And the Page of Cups. Okay, so a lot of cups going there. It's an emotional week, and rightly so. If you are leaving or fleeing a relationship, ending it, you're going to feel lots of emotion. But the good news is the Nine of Cups represents good emotions, abundance, joy, celebration. And it reminds me of when I was younger and I was in my very first relationship. Young, teenage, stupid, in love. You think you're Romeo and Juliet, and if the relationship ever ends, you're just going to die. That's what it reminds me of. And the surprising thing is, though, when we actually did break up after 2 years, I felt happy. I felt free. I felt, I never expected to feel that way, but I felt like I could breathe again. I remember having the most vivid dreams about flying. So that's what the situation reminds me of. You're fleeing, you're sad, you're breaking up, but you know what? You find out you are happy about this. This is a good thing, and now you are glad that you are out of that situation. And when I see the Nine of Cups, I often think about, being in a pub and someone being like, the drinks are on me, drink up, and things like that. Happy time, celebration, abundance, and you're willing to share those feelings. Okay, with the Knight of Cups, this is a male energy. It doesn't have to be a male, but they are coming in. Perhaps this is a rebound person. Perhaps this is somebody just kind of flirting with you and telling you all the things that you want to hear, hitting all those emotional buttons. Perhaps it's a friend giving you some friendly advice on the situation of love matters. If this is, in fact, what's happening, if I'm correct that this has to do with a love relationship or a breakup, you know what? It could be anything. It could do with family. It could do with friends. It could do with a job, really. But it seems to be playing out to me like a love relationship. But obviously, rationally, I know that not every Libra could be breaking up in the month of January. So, it's probably going to hit and miss for some of you, for most of you. But with the Nine of Cups, this is, most likely a friend coming in to give you some nice advice on, dealing with matters of the heart. But it could be new experiences. It's about new experiences. It could be travel. You could be going on vacation with friends. Oftentimes people like to do that after a breakup. And then with the Page of Cups for the end of the third week, this is all about new experiences, new emotional experiences, feeling things that you have never felt before, or it's been a while since you felt them, and you don't really know how to be yet. It's a learning experience on how to be happy feeling these new things. And then for the fourth week of January, you have the Page of Swords. The Six of Cups. And Judgment. So for this last week of January, pages are always adolescents. This could be you. This could be somebody that you know. It's somebody who, it is not always somebody of the age group, but it could be you feeling like this is a new experience. You're kind of out of your element. You're not sure what you're doing. It's like somebody who knows how to do something. They're intelligent. You technically, when you pass that permit test, when you're learning how to drive, you technically know how to drive, but you're not a good driver until you have practice and years of experience. So the Page of Swords is somebody who is intelligent, technically. They lack experience. They could be a little cocky. They're definitely ambitious on wanting to go out and go get her. But, they're new at things. It's all about new experiences with pages. And like I said, this could be you. This could be somebody that It could be a child of yours. That they're kind of giving you a tough time right now. This could be a niece or a nephew. Okay, and then with the Six of Cups, this is all about feeling nostalgic, about reminiscing on the past. And hopefully, if this is a bad situation that you're getting out of in the first half of the month, hopefully you're not reminiscing about it, but most likely you will be. Or you could be thinking long before that. The problem with this card, I mean, there's nothing wrong with reminiscing, but this card suggests that you're going to have some rose-colored glasses on. You're going to see things as being better than they were. So my advice to you on that is just to, when you think back on the past, you know, don't make things better than they were. You know, be very realistic about that, about what actually happened, good or bad. And the last card of the month is Judgment. Now, Judgment, I have seen Judgment like almost in every reading, it seems like. So there must be some kind of planetary alignment, and the planets, they affect everyone. So a lot of karma or something is happening for people for January. And the Judgment could be a couple of meanings, okay? You have the karmic aspect. It could mean that karma. Like, think back on your past actions. If you've done something good, then you have nothing to worry about. You could be getting rewarded. If you've done some bad things in the past, this might be the time where karma comes to, you know, kick you in the behind. So, that's never a good thing. It could mean that there's some kind of court case going on at this time, or maybe you're thinking about it, maybe you're talking about it. If this was a marriage up here that you left, and now you're going through a divorce, this could be the card that, you know, maybe this is where you file the divorce papers, or I don't know. The second meaning of the Judgment card could be a calling. You are being called. If you see the person, the character in the card is blowing a trumpet, and the hat that they're wearing is a hat that symbolizes Mercury, which is communication. So obviously it's a calling card. You're being called to do something. And if this is the case, that you're being called to do something, just make sure that you're doing what you feel is right, what you are wanting to do, not what somebody else is wanting you to do. And that's pretty much it for the whole month. It's going to be a dramatic month for you Libras in January, with some new experiences in the last half, and unfortunately some heartbreak in the first half. If you found this video helpful, please give me a thumbs up and subscribe. I hope you all have a happy new year no matter what happens. And if any of this correlates with your month, please comment, let me know. I love to hear those things, though hopefully I was wrong on the bad stuff. Anyways, have a happy new year, and I will see you guys for next month. Bye.